Luke Vick upbraids me and said, why how her name is pronounced is important, when I was complaining that I don't know how to pronounce Kamala Harris's first name, and I find that extraordinary given the fact that she's about to probably stand to be President of the United States. I think it's a disadvantage. And when I think to those people who have got complex names that could be pronounced in different ways, the person who most comes to mind is Liza Minnelli, and a song that was written for her by John Kander. It's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, because Lisa with a S goes snz. It's a ridiculous song, but it sort of sticks in the ear. It's an earworm. It's a musical number that showcases the ingenuity of composer John Kander and lyricist Fred Ebb, performed by the incomparable Liza Minnelli for a TV show. The song was specially crafted to clear up the frequent mispronunciations and misspellings of her name. Its brilliance lies in its clever, catchy, humorous approach to a personal and practical problem. It starts off with an introduction where she's stopped in the street and people say, "Oh, hello, Lisa," and she says, "Well, it's not Lisa, it's Liza, and I love your hat. It's not my hat, it's my hair." She was born on the 12th of March in 1946 as the daughter of Judy Garland and the wonderful film director Vincente Minnelli, who made The Pirate and Meet Me in St. Louis. From a young age, Liza, oh my goodness, now I'm getting it. Liza was immersed in the entertainment industry and inevitably set the stage. That set the stage for her illustrious career with Cabaret and what's that the wonderful films, I can't remember the films, of Dudley Moore and so on. But despite her noble lineage, she worked diligently to carve out her own identity as a dancer, among other things, as a talented performer in her own right. The song was part of this 1972 television special. I'm not suggesting that Kamala Harris should be on the telly and having a song written for her, though I think that would have been a very good use of the last 4 years, so that we actually had it in our head. Randy Newman did a song, but I can't remember. I can't remember the joke there. But he definitely referenced the pronunciation of her name as being confusing. All I remember is it's confusing, and it wasn't resolved. That's the point. It's Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, because Lisa with an S goes Z, not Z. It's a playful and educational approach that ensures the audiences would remember her name. Clarity and memorability, the repetition and the playful nature of the lyrics make it easy for audiences to remember how to pronounce her name correctly. It's personal branding, utterly brilliant in the early 1970s to reinforce Liza's unique identity, distinguishing her from her famous mother and from other performers. And the showmanship, the performance highlighted Minnelli's dynamic stage presence, her vocal prowess, her one note, and solidifying her status as a leading entertainer. And it's a lesson for Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States, who's also faced challenges with the pronunciation of her name. Just as Minnelli turned a potential drawback into a defining moment with Liza with a Z, Harris could benefit from a similar approach. Clear communication, regularly connecting and educating the public about her name, can foster a sense of familiarity and respect, which is lacking at the moment. All we know is about her laughter. The personal touch, using humour and repetition as Minnelli did, could make the correct pronunciation more memorable when people come to vote. And visibility, emphasising the correct pronunciation in public speeches and media appearances, can help establish her identity more firmly out of the shadow of President Biden. So Liza with a Z is a masterclass in personal branding and showmanship. It turned a common problem into an unforgettable musical moment. If you don't know it, go to YouTube, have a look for it. Cements Liza Minnelli's name in the public consciousness. Kamala Harris could certainly draw inspiration from this strategy to enhance her own name recognition and personal brand. And I commend that. I commend that to Miss Harris and to the Democrats. There we are. I've done my little bit for American democracy.